welcome to my kitchen. Today we are cooking a weird casserole. At least it sounds weird to me. It's called Swedish Sailor's Beef and Potato Casserole. My husband and I saw this on Rachel Ray the other day. We thought it sounded weird but interesting. I thought I could get it in at $10. I changed up to cut a steak and I was able to get it in at $9.86. This is bottom round roast that I actually cut into steaks. She uses top round. You want to cut them about 1/4 of an inch thick, and all we're going to do is season these with a little bit of salt and pepper. The reason it sounds so weird is it's got beef, potatoes, onions, beer, and weird bread and butter pickles. I think that just sounds totally weird. We're going to just brown these steaks. It'll just take a couple of minutes. Now this casserole does take 3 hours to cook because it's cooking at a really low temperature and everything's just going to be like super, super tender. So this would be something that would be great to do for like a brunch or dinner on Saturday or Sunday. Not something you'd want to come home and cook at the end of a busy day. And I forgot to do a major thing. Okay, I gotta pull these out. Happy 2013. This is the first filming and I totally forgot to do a major thing. I got out of practice. Before you put your steak in the butter and olive oil, you want to dredge it in some flour. That's going to make a difference. Then put them in the skillet. Oh, damn it. Well, that'll go on a bloopers video. Our steaks are nicely browned. You don't want to cook them all the way in, cook them all the way through because these, again, they're going to cook for 3 more hours. So we're just going to let those sit on a plate. We're going to add a little bit more butter. And then we're going to add, this is an entire white onion, thinly sliced, with some fresh thyme and a bay leaf. Whoa, that's the fresh thyme. And we're going to turn that heat down just a little bit. I don't know why I never do that. I mean, it's like every time. Oh, okay, let's turn that heat down. And I'm going to throw in a little bit of salt and pepper. This will cook for about 10 to 12 minutes until those onions are nice and gold. And then we're going to layer this, and it's going to be delicious, at least I think. It smells good. We'll see. Our onions are nicely browned. And before we get to the food, this year, because this is 2013, so I'm not wearing Goodwill every single cooking show, but my little tank is Goodwill. This is a great way. It was $1.99. It's a White House Black Market. It's a great way to add to your wardrobe if you don't want to wear head-to-toe thrift store. This was a birthday present from my very dear friend Cindy. Gee, I wonder who just had a birthday recently. Okay, back to the food. Onions are done. We are going to have some starchy white potatoes, thinly sliced. We're going to layer these in the bottom of this pan. Then we're going to do some onions. Now, in case you don't know, when I do a recipe, I usually half it and I cook some before and some after. So a lot of times this doesn't look like it would feed a family of 4. If I cooked 2 huge complete meals for a family of 4, my husband and I would never be able to eat all that food before it went bad. Now we're doing a layer of our steak. We're adding another layer of potatoes. We're going to top it off with the last of our onions. And again, this cooks 3 hours at 275. It's going to, and then you can just slice it. And again, this would be good for, well, dinner, of course, but it would also be good with, hey, scrambled eggs. You got steak, potato, onions. Take this bay leaf out. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add a bottle of lager. Okay, have you ever made a casserole that looked like this? I have not. Add a little bit of pepper and salt. You want to put your beer in first because if you season first, that beer will just wash it right off. I'm going to cover this up. Did not take very long to throw this together. Again, this meal came in at $9.86. We're going to pop it in the oven, and then we'll see in about 3 hours how it tastes. Our casserole is finished. It smells fabulous. I just want to point out it looks very liquidy because when I split the recipe, I should have split the beer. So I poured a beer in each pan, so that's got twice as much liquid. Yours will look much better. So you finish it off with just tons of chopped parsley and chopped up bread and butter pickles. Oh my gosh, that looks so weird. It smells good. Now, when you slice it, if you let it cool and you haven't put an entire twice the amount of liquid, when you slice it, it's going to come out cake form. Mine came out melted pie form. But let's taste this with the pickles and the beef and just weird. That's really, really good. I would never have thought to put bread and butter pickles on steak, but that is super good. This would even be good for Super Bowl if you wanted to could be cooking. The guys, that's pretty hearty. They would like it. Anyway, Swedish Sailors beef and potato casserole, $9.86. Tastes good. Sounds a little weird, but it tastes good. I'm the birthday girl this entire month. So cheers. Oh, still haven't finished. Haven't finished chewing on my food. Cheers, and I will see you next week.